I think we might have just stumbled upon one of the most awkward and shocking leaked group chats in history. And get this, it belongs to none other than the Vice President of the United States and his inner circle of top officials. The conversation? Oh, just casual talk about bombing another country and throwing shade at Europe. Sounds unbelievable, right? But somehow it's true. What's even wilder is how this whole thing came to light. Here's the backstory. On March 11th, 3 weeks ago, Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, was accidentally added to a Signal group chat. Now, here's the first red flag. The Pentagon has explicitly stated that apps like Signal shouldn't be used for classified communications. And yet, there they were, chatting away with a random outsider in the mix for who knows how long. At first, Goldberg thought it had to be some kind of prank. There's no way he was in a chat with J.D. Vance, the Vice President, the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, Susie Wiles, the Chief of Staff, Michael Waltz, Trump's National Security Advisor, and other big names, right? For a while, Jeff didn't think much of it. That is, until the group started discussing plans to launch airstrikes on Yemen. Here's the context. After the Israel-Gaza ceasefire collapsed recently, the Houthis resumed attacking ships passing through the Bab al-Mandab Strait. This Signal chat was essentially the Trump administration's brainstorming session on how to respond. According to the leaked messages, several members were frustrated about being the ones responsible for protecting European trade. One of them pointed out, only 3% of U.S. trade goes through that route, while 40% of European trade depends on it. J.D. Vance chimed in, saying, "I just hate having to bail Europe out again." The Secretary of Defense jumped in with an all-caps rant. "I fully share your hatred of European freeloading. It's pathetic. Can you imagine Europe finding out about this?" Eventually, the group agreed that since the U.S. military is the only force capable of handling the situation, they should probably go ahead with a response. Meanwhile, Jeff, the journalist, was sitting in a grocery store parking lot, reading all these classified plans. He still couldn't believe it was real. But the messages included specific details about weapon systems, targets, and timing. So, he decided to check Twitter at the exact moment the strikes were supposed to happen. And, yup, it was legit. Seriously, dropping a fire emoji and a fist bump after launching airstrikes on another country? Absolutely mind-blowing. What's even crazier is that we're only seeing part of what they discussed. Jeff claims that if he released the full chat, and it fell into the hands of a foreign adversary, it could put American military and intelligence personnel at risk. When reporters asked about the incident at the White House today, President Trump said he had no idea it even happened. Honestly, this might just take the crown for one of the wildest stories of the year. So what do you think? Should high-ranking officials be using apps like Signal for sensitive discussions? Do you think Europe deserves criticism for relying on U.S. military support? Or is this entire leak just a massive embarrassment for the administration? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this story as wild as I did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.